All right, guys, what's up? It's Coach Bryce here, going over the day's workout. We've got the COVID-19, so this is the 19th lockdown WOD. This is actually our 26th at-home WOD, but obviously we mixed it up with some named WODs in there. We were hoping we'd be back in business by now, but we're not, so whatever. I guess we're going over 19. So today is COVID-19, and we're doing 19 reps of 10 different movements. Figured that's a solid rep scheme. 190 reps altogether for the whole workout. Starts out with a back squat at your body weight or somewhere about there. If you're up there in body weight, you can scale that down to, try to scale it down to as heavy as you can. The big part of this is you're gonna have to clean it from the ground and get it on your back. No using a rack for the people out there that don't have racks at home. So that's gonna be your body weight back squat. Your next movement is gonna be the power clean. Oh, on the back squat, try not to put the bar down. I'm gonna cut that out. On the back squat, try not to put the bar down. You don't wanna have to clean and get that on your back more than once. So if you have to, stand there, catch your breath, do one at a time, but just stand there with that bar on your back. The second movement is gonna be the power clean. And the big thing here, guys, is when you're doing your cleans, when you're setting your barbell up, do it so that you can just take one plate off and go from your body weight to your 75% of your body weight for the power clean. The way I did it, I weigh 195 roughly. Obviously, it doesn't have to be exact if you don't have the exact poundage at home. So I can take off the 25-pound plates at the end, and that drops me right to my 75%, which is 145. And notice here, I put the small 5-pound plate on the inside. That way I don't have to fiddle with it during the workout. I know it's the beginning of the workout, you shouldn't be super tired, but for me, 19 back squats is the hardest part of this thing. Let's talk about some scales for these two movements, because obviously everybody doesn't have a barbell. But I know you have some sort of gear at home. You can use, hold on. Let's say I know a lot of our members, they got a kettlebell and a dumbbell at their house, because that's what they loaned out. So let's say you have both of those for your back squats, and maybe you could throw a backpack on to make it even heavier. Throw them up into the rack. Could get them behind your neck, behind your head, right? From there, do that back squat. It's pretty similar to a back squat. A little more difficult, but obviously you're not gonna have the same amount of weight unless you've got like 100-pound dumbbells or kettlebells for that matter. For the power clean, if you have two odd objects like this, they don't touch the ground at the same time. So do it from the hang. So here, I'm gonna pick them up, just slightly hanging off the ground so both items are off the ground, and then drive it up and catch it right to the hang and right back up, okay? That's if you got some odd objects. If both items are the same size, like two dumbbells, go all the way to the ground, okay? Constantly varied, guys. It doesn't always have to be exactly the same. These actually weigh 50 and 53 pounds, 54 pounds. So it's not always gonna be exact, and that's okay. Okay, next up is the handstand push-up. So handstand push-ups, everybody should have these by now. You've been under lockdown for like 3 weeks, pretty much everybody, and all anybody's been doing is body weight WODs, because that's all anybody posts up. So by now, you should have them. My 80-year-old mom, she's 70. She's gonna be pissed. She sees that. She went from not even a push-up. She's doing freestanding handstand push-ups now. So you should have those. Now, if you don't, scale to whatever push-up you do have, all the way to the scale of putting something like a box, doing that push-up to the box, okay, or to your microphone, if that's the case. Or whatever kind of handstand push-up scale you do have. These could be kipping, they could be strict, whatever you got. Next up, you've got the chest to bar pull-up. Obviously, if you don't have chest to bar pull-ups, you could do a regular pull-up. If you can't do a regular pull-up, maybe you have something like ring rows. You have rings somewhere. These are a little tall, but you can do ring row, pull up to the chest. The further underneath the rings you are, the harder it becomes. Or you could scale it, do like a pull-up version where you're pulling straight up. Okay, something like that. If you don't have rings or TRX straps, get yourself a rope or a ratchet strap tie downs from your car. There's a video on our account on how to make those. Okay. Next up is the alternating pistol. So it's that one-legged squat. If you could do a pistol, awesome. If not, maybe you could hold something. Maybe that's all you need for the pistol. There's tons of variations. You've got a box, so you could do it to a box. Try to find something that's so your butt is gonna break parallel. We hold the one leg off the ground, or just hold it barely touching, whatever you need to do there. Sit it down, and then try not to put it down as you come up. Or maybe this is a little short. Here we got something a little shorter. So this is definitely, we want to break parallel with the hips. This is definitely going to be below parallel. So if I can, you see my foot? If I'm here, you see my foot off the ground? Yeah. So if I'm here, I'm holding that foot up, sit all the way down. I just broke parallel, right? So this is a good height for me. Drive forward, stand it up. Again, if I can't keep that foot off the ground, maybe that quad is weak, I keep that foot barely touching the ground just for that little bit of assistance. Use that rock forward to get a little momentum there too, okay? But you could do that to anything. Could be a chair, could be a pile of laundry, I don't know. You're sitting in your house, find something. Calorie row, if you don't have a rower, we're gonna go 190-meter run, just because it's 19, keeping with the theme. It doesn't have to be exact, guys. You can run 200, it's okay. That's about a minute run. If you don't even know your distances, just go run hard for a minute, run 30 seconds out, 30 seconds back. That's gonna be about what that is. Or a bike, if you have a bike, something like that. Or if you can't go outside, do yourself some mountain climbers. We'll do like a 1 4-count mountain climber, 19 4-count mountain climbers. So if you count it the other way, it's about 70 something, 75, 76 singles, okay? Left arm jerk, right arm jerk. 19 on each side, you're not switching, okay? So whatever you have, dumbbell, kettlebell, get it up. We're here, we dip, we drive, that was a jerk, right? Not push press. Try to get that jerk, guys. Work that technique, okay? 19 one side, 19 the other side. Use whatever you got. Backpack, your kid, whatever you got. Your TV, don't use your TV. Next up is the toe to bar. If you can do toe to bar, awesome. If you have a bar, or if you have rings, you can do them from the rings, or something hanging, a chain, I don't know. If you don't have that, you can do dragon flags, and you can find that video in our videos. Or just do straight up sit-ups. Maybe double it up if you're gonna do the sit-up. Next up is the burpee box jump over. So same thing with the burpees. Whatever you have. 24 inches is the typical guys, 20 is the ladies. You're gonna hit that chest to deck, pop up, get over the box, okay? Again, if you don't have a box or something, I know you've been on lockdown for 3 weeks. I know that keg in your garage is finally empty. You probably weigh a little bit more too, but you can set that keg up. We could do the same thing. You use laundry, something like that, and actually jump over it. Get something high, okay? If you're a super baller, you could jump over the height of the keg. Of course, if your keg's empty, you probably weigh too much by now. That's the breakdown of the WOD. You don't really need all this equipment. Again, you probably need a pair of dumbbells, kettlebells, something to jump over. That's bare minimum, okay? Or maybe backpacks, I don't know. So that's it, guys. COVID-19, 19 reps of all those movements. You can find the WOD in the description. And good luck. Go get them.